All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
He's got Smith. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Whoa. Whoa, what happened? Whoa. Yo, Jeff. Yo, Jeff. I don't know what happened, but come back. Come. No. I don't know what happened, but it just straight skipped me. Bro.
Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Wolf.
From the 48.
Bro, Wolf. Are you?
Forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted.
Damn, son.
Roquan Smith with the pick.
Cause, bro, the things hit me, and like I'm trying to get my turn.
So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position, but to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Hurts back to the air after the pick. He fires one deep down the middle. And after the pick six, it's another interception. Marcus Williams has it. And the Ravens take over as they intercept.
All these thoughts that make no sense. I found this in ignorance.
The second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate.
Just like before, everything you said I'm hurt. And I'm about to break. I need a little room to break. I'm about to break. Sounds so clear. Wish I could find a way to disappear. All these thoughts that make no sense. Over and over again. Before everything I said I'm hurt. I'm about to break. I need a little room to break. I'm about to break. And I'm about to break.
When you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to be the minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Play fake, Jackson. He's throwing deep to the left side.
Oh my God, bro!
Interception. Picked out by Quinion Mitchell. And the Eagles get it back up close to their 40 as he's finally tracked down after that return.
It was cover 3.
Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. They'll cobble together a yard there. Stop by one of the league's best.
Early, mid, or super.
Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, okay.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Damn.
Here's Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley.
Oh my God.
He'll be brought down Pick him
Got
up
all
out
the way
of bounds.
downfield and threw a fucking
And that's
pick,
good
bro.
for an Eagles first down. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Smith pulls this
Nigga
one
trash.
on the sideline. And he's going to be across midfield close to the 45 before going out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
We know how hard explosive plays can be in the NFL, and so often they come via the air. What a great help for the offense to find an explosive play on the ground. Well done.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
I flame with suicide.
They go to Barkley again. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Bails out of the pocket quick.
Y'all gave him that shit.
They head out of bounds after a nice game. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Oh my God.
Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. Got to shake it off and keep on firing.
So the incompletion on 1st, here's 2nd and goal. Barkley does not score. They not only stop him, they backed him up a couple of yards. So now, here's 3rd and goal. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. The drive begins with Henry.
Oh my, man, come the fuck on, man.
Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Running once more with Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Puts some power on a deep one left. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. trying to push this past the marker. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on fourth.
They have themselves another 1st and 10.
I did not want that nigga, bro.
Lamar now from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. So that brings up 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Jackson now on 3rd. Looking for it. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Officially a 69-yard punt. What a kick. And they'll take over with minimal time remaining in the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Flushed out of the pocket. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
Can't I see your face? Can skins, can skins, cannot see your.
They're out and set, 1st and 10.
There is love.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Zach Bond with the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter.
Oh my God, bro. Just get the fucking 1st down.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
First down, here's Lamar. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
The pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
Second and 10 now. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Over. Why can't we sleep forever? Time to start the over.
On first and 10, it's Henry. And he won't.
For him to have 93 speed, boy, I swear to God, boy.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
I am just a worthless liar. I am just an imbecile. I am only complicated. Trusting me is fun as well.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Nice, spamming the mid blitz.
You chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of him.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He lobs it deep middle.
Oh my God!
Third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. He's back to throw. He's looking deep once again. He's got it inside the 10.
Damn, bro.
That play's brought to a halt. So they're going to stay at the 5-yard line. That excitement brings us to the end. All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. They'll run here with Henry. Has the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. First down throwing for Hurts. Able to get it to Barkley. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's second and 5.